Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Intercollegiate Slippy. I'm Hada.
And I'm Zets.
Alright, we're hopping into a crew battle with University of Michigan Smash versus the University of Central Florida. Honestly, one of the most probably stacked lineups here, facing another one of the more stacked lineups in the tournament. So definitely look for some high-level, high-intensity melee.
I mean, this is the matchup that everybody wanted, right? These are like the two big dogs that were heading into the event.
Oh yeah, definitely. We have, usually when you look at these, in the past, you would have anomalies like the 2014 Irvine roster when you had CDK, Face Roll, and Squid on the same roster. But usually you'll have these crews who'll have maybe one fringe top 100 level player, and that kind of carries everyone else and a bunch of solid players. But not in the case of these crews. You have two bona fide top 100 players in Morse Code and Heartstrings, all along with some solid players backing them up, and three absolute hitters in Ober, Komodo, and Kuya coming out from Central Florida. So you have, the clash of these kind of enigma crews that you would see in the past with the C-Star League as well as the Melee game. So this is really exciting.
Am I crazy, or did Ober used to live in Chicago?
I think Ober was kind of like the whole Face Roll thing, where he went to school in Irvine but had residence in the Midwest. Because I'm pretty sure Ober is a Chicago resident, but goes to the University of Central Florida.
Anyway, here we go.
All right, hopping in right here on Battlefield Taco. The Mario versus Starlight, the Falco player. I actually had the chance to talk to Starlight before the tournament started, and he's definitely showed a little bit of concern towards the kind of the wackiness of the CFL crew, but showed some confidence knowing that he could put it down against any of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's a kind of matchup where if Falco plays it a certain way, there's not a lot that Mario can do. I don't know that I've seen Starlight play, though, so I guess we'll see what Taco is able to do here.
All right, looks like we got a pretty decent edgeguard sequence. Starlight's going to refresh this edgeguard situation at least 3 times, and will just hold the ledge and allow Taco to fall under Battlefield and seal away stock number 1 of the crew battle.
Okay. Yeah, pretty decent start. Taco not too far behind, just gotta try to find an opening without taking 50%. And that's about halfway there. Nice, gets the read on the tech, take the ledge. Oh, he's got to be ready with the nair there, I think, but should be fine. Avoids the laser too. That's big. That's always big for my confidence when I don't get hit with that Falco laser. What about you, Hada? Is that big for you?
Oh, absolutely. I'm definitely a big fan. You get the solid edgeguard sequence on Falco, and then he just pops the gun, and you take another 2-3% you shouldn't have. It's a little bit morale killing, if I'm honest.
And it's the small things like that let you know that you're playing well. It's like if you're playing Spacies and you shorten when you accidentally almost side B off stage. That's how I know I'm always playing well. It's like a little test I have for myself.
No, and absolutely, especially when it's kind of a game of percents more than so a game of stocks when you're playing crew battles. Every percent just feels extra heavy. You only have those 4 stocks that you're dealing with. So even every little percent counts because, breaking out a crouch cancel percent, getting to the percent if you're playing a floaty where you're going towards those kill percents, it just feels extra heavy because, you only have 4 to lean on.
Mm-hmm. I like Starlight using the platforms here. I think more Falcos need to just abuse top platform and approaching from the top with, a variety of mix-ups with your lasers, your aerials, your drifts. There's not a lot that Mario can do to answer all of those things.
That was a saucy up air, just sneaking right under the full hop and taking that stock super quickly.
It's really his favorite tool in neutral is that approaching early up air, that scoop up air, almost like Falcon-esque.
All right, good patience on the recovery coming out from Taco. See, he's evened out the stock count, and Mario could get a pretty juicy combo to even out the stock count here. Falco dies, pretty early.
Yeah, honestly, okay, good patience from Taco. That's the cheesiest waveland back F smash that works sometimes, but he almost gets it. If I'm Taco, I'm really just trying to get 1 more stock here, and if you get 3 stocks from the Falcos, Mario, you can't be too upset. Should be able to get to the ledge. Yeah, Starlight not trying to get point spiked. We've all been there, so he's we'll just go back on stage and I'll probably get the backer I need.
Taco's showing he's definitely been playing this character for a long time, always holding that double jump as the last final mix-up on their recovery, but will get caught from that straight backer trying to hop over to the left side platform. And like you said earlier, he really is just looking to bring this to a last stock situation. That way he can at least, mitigate the damage that Starlight could do to the second player.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they would send out Taco to start because I feel like, oh, okay, hold on a second.
Oh, man.
He can't crouch cancel or shield in time, and Starlight gets out of it. But I just feel like starting with Mario and making it that much more difficult to get that counter pick advantage is I feel like it's a little bit of a risky play. That's this game is far from over.
Okay. Yes, Taco has a keen eye for when Starlight is casually using his double jump, and he's really been finding some really great kills off of it.
Oh, and again, he just gets hit with the get-up attack point blank. No plan, no crouch cancel, no shield. Oh, the wave dash down, and he tries to bait something, doesn't know exactly what to look for. Starlight's out of there.
A good shield pressure. Starlight is feeling the pressure here. He's using the platforms a lot more than he has been on the last 3 stocks. He's really just trying to find one little opening here.
He goes for Shine Nair out of shield last stock in a crew battle. Let's go. Oh,
a nice big up tilt to the platform.
Starlight going for the back air from the top platform. Taco's got to take note of that. We haven't seen enough lasers from the platform.
Went for an aggressive uppy to try to get a trade there.
He wanted a shield drop back air. He got a roll instead. Somehow gets a shield up and avoids that F smash from Taco.
Next big opening wins the counter pick advantage. This is huge. 100+% on both characters. These full hops coming out from Starlight.
Oh, there's the effort. Go out there. Okay, no.
Clutch shorten.
Nice back air.
Taco, and he patiently waits for the angle. He will clean it up.
Yeah, forget me, I guess, because when, midway through that game, it was not looking good for Taco, and I was like, yeah, if I'm Mario, I'm just trying to get one more stock, and he was able to get 2 and secure a counter pick advantage for Boston College. Good for him. Man,
Taco with definitely an aggressive pick to sound out a character like Mario early, but may have paid out, maybe knowing that they might have wanted to start with the space animal there. Maybe start out with Starlight. Maybe it was a read. Who knows?
Quick correction. That was, of course, not the Mario Taco from Boston College. He's from Central Florida. So we'll update the stream overlay soon. Oh, you're good, man. You are good. Okay, so let's think. Who else does Michigan have right now?
All right, so Michigan, Starlight? Of course, they have their hitters. They have Heartstrings, Morse Code. Now you're looking at the Mario, you don't necessarily think it warrants a counter pick, especially with 1 stock. So you really have to imagine, how are we going to mitigate our counter pick ability going into their second
Heartstrings is going in. Okay, I kind of like that. To me, that gives you the best single chance of anybody that they likely have. I don't know who else they have besides him and Morse Code, but putting a Sheik in there, I think they're probably going to be able to take this and even up the stock count. He is going to get counterpicked, but I think that he's a veteran player that's usually going to be able to do A-OK even on his opponent's counterpick.
Yes. And so you're not going to have the super, polarizing counterpicks. There is 1 ban per counterpick, which is really nice as if your heartstrings coming into the situation. So looking at their crews, you have to think about who they're going to counterpick with. They have Spenstar the Falco, Komodo the Puff, Ober, Falco, and Kuya, the Link player, who played he plays Link, and he played Game & Watch yesterday. Kuya, do not sleep on this man. He is absolutely filthy. But if I was going to if I was in their shoes, I'd probably look to send in Komodo. Komodo's also probably the least counterpickable person on their crew. Their Spacey's already gone. And I really don't see, unless you want to save Komodo for Morse Code, which definitely could also be the draw. Maybe they're trying to drag Komodo out early so Morse won't get counterpicked as hard. So that also could
going Yoshi's. Taking the Mario Yoshi's, I mean, your down throw fair kills earlier. I expect Omar to go in and do good things here. And the cool thing, again, is that if he is able to take this and even up the stock count, he gets to ban FD against any of the Falcos. There's no Foxes. So if there's a really good Fox, that's when you're a little afraid to throw Heartstrings in this early. Getting taken to Pokemon Stadium or something kind of sucks. But I don't think he has to be afraid of too much here. And he should be able to get them a lead most of the time. I guess we'll see what happens, though.
Yep. Looks like a quick little waveland check. Make sure everyone's playing pretty hot, and we're gonna hop right in. You just gotta lose those 3, and we're ready to go.
Dude, I forget this like every now and then when I play crew. I can't remember the last time I played a crew battle, but I've been known to forget to SD before because I kind of want to just get in there. You know what I mean? I just want to go and hit the guy.
While we're waiting for these stocks to be taken, like how hot would a OSU melee crew be?
Dude, like
we're thinking about it.
Columbus, Ohio has long been one of the most underrated just regions in the U.S. I mean, Ohio on the whole as well has been like a top like fringe top 5, like definite top 10 state in the country for far too long. But I'll shill more for Ohio later. For now,
let's
Taco take a stock. If he takes a stock from Heartstrings, that's amazing.
Is it Mario that has a low percent chain grab against Sheik as well, or am I thinking of Ganon?
Oh, who knows, dude? Ganon definitely does.
Oh, he tried to stall out and wait for an air dodge, but a little bit of misexecution.
I'm gonna be the one to say this. I've got a little bit of a Mario secondary. Is it as good as Taco's? No, Hada, it's not. But I would like to see a little bit better of a mash on that down B. We didn't see any vertical movement whatsoever, and I'm thinking that he could have possibly even air dodged onto Randall. Should we get a little bit more effort from him next time?
That's what I was thinking, but I also was giving him the credit as a Mario May that maybe he was trying to get like that middle height so he would get the instant wave land onto Randall. Maybe would have seen something extra saucy, but if it was me, I'm cranking that B button.
Yeah, I don't think he had a double jump afterwards, so I don't think he could have jumped up and wave landed down. But either way, like I predicted, Omar cleans that up, evens up the stock count. And now again, the question is, who does Central Florida send out against him?
And
wow, and they just knew. They knew immediately.
Is Hada just the greatest melee coach of our generation, knowing Komodo is the pick?
Oh, it's Komodo. Okay, so I didn't know production was muted for the stream, and now we know that. Cool. You should unmute yourself. You got a great voice for this thing too, man. Okay. Production saying that he doesn't want to steal our spotlight. I get it. Thank you, production.
No. Okay. Lucky's great, guys. Everyone, please sure to give all the love to Lucky when you join our Discord.
Yeah, can you guys
join
believe
the Discord
Mango's
link,
friend
guys?
Lucky is actually it's insane. This guy's he's a king of all trades. I won't even say Jack because he's so good at every single thing that he is doing.
Let's go, Joey.
Yeah, no, Joey's awesome. Thanks again, Joey, for putting this all together. We do appreciate everything that you do for us.
Oh, God. All right, well, we got Komodo Heartstrings coming up. This is definitely one of the heavy hitter duos that we're going to see. So this is something that if we were to run those big, large-scale regionals or nationals, you could see this in a top 64 loser side. You could see this in a top 64 qualifier.
I mean, these are two of the best players in the world, like two top 100 players going at it. And this is big. I mean, this is going to determine the trajectory of the rest of this. If one of these guys can go off and even just get a 2-stock, that's going to give them a really, really good chance of closing this out, reestablishing that counter pick advantage, and just kind of putting the rest of the crew battle in your favor. Yeah. So this could be the most pivotal moment of the entire night. Yeah. This game right here.
Yeah, people always like to talk about the counter pick advantage, but this is definitely a trend-setting, momentum carrying match here. These are the players that could make runs to get 8, 9, 10 stocks, so you have to neutralize them quickly.
And Dreamland is, of course, the band from Heartstrings. No surprise there. The question is, where would you go here? It's all preference, in my opinion. We could see a fountain. We could see a battlefield. I don't foresee any stage besides those. Or FD, and it ends up actually being FD. I almost got there. I was about to suggest FD.
I heard it. You were working your way around. I heard you.
I was about to get there. So yeah, I like FD to some extent. I think Puff is pretty good at sharking and kind of bullying Sheik and not letting Sheik land, whereas Puff can kind of land and get to the ledge and such no matter what. So removing the platforms, I think, does hurt Sheik. She doesn't get her shield drop game up. She has less angles to kind of throw her needles from and such.
Yeah.
So I like that from Komodo.
Mm-hmm. I think the meta game is going to be around, can Heartstrings make use of all of his, like you said, his limited needle angles, but at the same note, Komodo has very less places to run off to avoid those needles. So we're gonna have to see like who can command the ground space more effectively. Can Heartstrings avoid getting sharked and getting popped up and getting juggled? And can Heartstrings make full use of that needle game?
And we also have to remember, I mean, again, Heartstrings for Michigan, so he's no stranger to this matchup. Of course, Prince Abu is from Michigan. More recently, he's more affiliated with the Chicago scene because I think he was going to med school there. But beyond even Prince Abu in Michigan, there was another really good puff for a long time who also played a bit of Falco named Crip. So I expect Omar to be very familiar with this matchup and kind of ready to go.
And that's like we could have predicted, Heartstrings playing around this needle game, getting baby charges in every time he can, and Komodo just trying to find a proper angle to poke out a jump out of a shield or poke out a movement option, try to get to center stage.
Oh, Komodo just like being incredibly patient, just letting Omar take the ledge, didn't even want to pressure it. I guess he knew he couldn't quite get to the ledge before Omar could get there, so it's like, I'll just stay it, like, roll in lane.
Yeah, and as we're saying it, Komodo called out a dash.
Down smash. And Omar misses his ledge dash, of course. Unfortunate, but I don't know if I agree with that down smash. I was thinking, like, F smash? Or, like, even dash attack, just, like, send it back off and repeat.
All right, good shield pressure coming out from Omar. Seeing if he can. Yes, he calls the wave dash back, gets him with a tilt, pops him up. 3 jumps have been expired, and finds himself back to standard stage.
Nice.
Down tilt up air will not seal the way the stock, but definitely is getting closer and closer to that definite kill percent.
Yeah, good enough DI from Komodo there. Oh, and he goes for Tomahawk, full jump back towards center stage. I don't know if that's exactly what he wanted, but dancing on Heartstring shield doesn't get much off of it there.
All right, big needle pressure coming out, whittling down the shield. Early pound from ledge, really scary. Could not get properly punished, however.
Yeah, I like how Komodo's playing. He's just trying to get some sort of big payoff at 147. Can't quite get it, but I mean, some of the time he's gonna land that pound. He's gonna hit one of these up tilts and find a rest, and that's just hugely impactful.
Oh, wait, double down smash coming out, covering the punish timing. But, needles in a down smash will put out a little bit of percent, but not broken when that crash gets a percent and finds that straight back air. Absolutely.
Very aggressive from Komodo. Looked like Heartstrings didn't anticipate that in that moment.
All right, narrow up tilt. Ooh, good SDI to get out of there.
It's a quick 70%, and he's dead. He gets something here. Goes for down air, forward air, but he needs to take at least one more stock.
Right, find some damage here. Like we said, we're looking for at max. You need to get at least 2 stocks.
Good patience and just awareness from Omar. He was able to stick to his convictions. Up air will kill. So at worst, this will have been a 2 stock. Can Omar bring it to last stock, though? That's a question.
It would be absolutely enormous if you could lessen the burden on your crew looking for this puff counter pick.
And yeah, it seems like Komodo is still doing a lot of spacing, waiting for a roll in, and Heartstrings hasn't given it to him all game.
Oh, great drift on that first section of up B to at least get the angle to ledge. All right, and Heartstrings looking for a shark opportunity. Pub pokes him with the nair out of shield. Little bit of damage builds up.
Oh, he tried to crit the crab. He's fine. He's fine. This is fine. Oh, he's dead.
All right, Zelda is the angle.
He doesn't quite get there, and that's a 2 stock.
I don't think he was really that fine there, Seth. He was
fine up until the point where he got back aired yet again. And that's a similar back air to the one that Komodo got in the middle of that game to clutch out an early stock. So good stuff to Komodo. He found a lot of really big edge guards and rests, and that just happens. Puff is so strong in this format.
Man, the dog in the house, the fire just kept burning and burning and burning until it engulfed him. Poor guy. And all right, we're looking into a counter pick of 2 stocks of Komodo. Now we have Morse code in the back, and we have David and Duo. Duo actually in my interview with Starlight previous to the crew battle starting was really hyping up on Duo, that Duo might be one of the hidden bosses of this crew. So we'll see how comfortable he could be against the Puff, or maybe looking for a Marth on Yoshi's. Marth on Final could also be an angle. So I would imagine you're trying to let Morse anchor this crew.
My old school Midwest melee knowledge is failing me. Is Duo a Marth or a Falco? I think he's one of those two, right?
He's a Falcon. Duo's a Falcon.
A Falcon? Okay, now that rings a bell. That makes sense. I almost was there, kind of, in a way. I said Falco. That's like 5/6 of Falcon. Anyway, you got to think like, who do they think has the best chance of taking both stocks off Komodo while only losing 1 or 0? And
That's what I'm
also,
thinking.
who can do that without being susceptible to a counter pick from the other team?
Yes. So if we're looking at the potential for less counter pickable, we have to look. We have Kuya, Ober, and Spenstar. Spenstar is a Falco. So 2 Falcos and a Link. So Falco can really pin down Falcon. So if you're looking for Duo to go in and maybe open up with 2 pretty big Falcon combos against Puff, maybe clean that up, but then he gets hard picked by an Ober or by a Spencer.
Yeah, I don't think that's quite that likely. So it's him, Morse, and then a Marth, right? Who is it?
It is David Marth.
David, yeah. I played David at like a Midwest. It was like at a suite or like Shogunate or whatever that was called, like 2.5 years ago, like early 2018, something like that. He was really good. Like, he's really good. He was good then, at least. I anticipate he'd be good now.
I'd imagine if you're good in 2018 and it's 2020, hopefully you've at least improved a little bit,
It's got to be between him and Morse code. It's Duo.
All right.
Wow.
The Falcon.
Okay, they're going with the Falcon, and they're not afraid of him getting counterpicked by Falco, which that's fine. I mean, if he's been studying his Nun, I don't know. I think in 2020 the matchup isn't as bad as people used to think.
I don't think so either. I think like it used to be common now, like the sub meta game used to be Falcon and Marth do not do well into Puff, but now we're seeing that Falcon and Marth development has pushed towards being very strong in the floating matchups. So.
Yeah, to be clear, I think people have known for a while that Falcon can do well against Puff. If you look at Wizzy or a number of Falcons that have done it, but I think specifically what I was referring to is it looks like they're not afraid of him getting counterpicked by Falco after.
Oh, Falco. Okay,
yeah.
Yes.
And I think that's more of the matchup that has been pushed more recently, again, especially by Nun. So, and the Yoshi's band comes in as well. Yeah, I mean, you're Puff. You don't want to go to Yoshi's.
I'd imagine
Falco or Falcon take him. Maybe even just Battlefield, maybe Pokemon. What do you think, Hada?
I think Pokemon is the pick here. You can't let Puff get too far away from you. Taking away that top platform is pretty huge, especially with frozen Pokemon. Still plenty of horizontal space for Falcon to get some good dash dance range. Wait for a good opening in some neutral movement, trying to get some good stage positioning. Battlefield's also really solid. You have really good poke with nipple spike through the platform. Stomp on platform still really effective, as well as short hop up air being able to poke through platforms also very good. So we'll have to see what he prefers, whether he wants to go for more platform heavy combos or try to beat him out in some neutral footsie situations.
There's a lot of smack talk going on in the chat, and I'm honestly loving this. Like, this is like a part of like the Melee spirit that we don't see enough anymore. Like these rivalries and like this fucking smack talk. Where am I allowed to swear on this? By the way. Okay, so I just won't say that word again. All right, cool. So no F words, no A words, no S words. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah.
Production swearing in my ear. Dude, you're only making it harder for me to not swear, bro. You're only making it more likely that I'm going to continue.
I love how you brought up, the spirit of Melee. I actually had a very nostalgic moment. I was playing in, I don't know if it was a mass, but I was playing in an online tournament, and I got to play Travioli. I won a set, and I had to play him winners round 2. Okay. And I instantly Discord called him, and I was smack talking him the entire time. It felt like we were sitting next to each other at a local, and you're like elbowing each other between stocks, joking around, and you're like kind of like, you're playing for like $12 max, so you're just really enjoying the set more than anything. And that's what it felt like. You're just with your boys, you're at the local, you're at your little game shop, and you're less excited about the pot bonus and more excited about going to Canes afterwards. So.
Oh my god, bring me back, dude.
Yeah.
It's oh no,
huge grab punish from Komodo,
and that is how it's going to start. Really efficient stock there by Komodo, and Puff continues to do work in this crew battle, man. Okay, good.
Stomp into the forward air.
If he was able to reverse that knee, I think it kills, but instead he sends Komodo back towards center stage.
That was a really risky air dodge coming out from Komodo, but does not get punished, however.
Yeah,
right?
Duo tried to wait out a spot dodge, which never came, and he's still in a position where he could lose but one stock against Komodo. That's huge for Central Florida, in my opinion. Like, Duo cannot afford... Again, because there's a Falco coming right for him after this match.
Yeah, Duo needs to be able to hang on to the stock here, not only for the ability to maybe make a comeback here, but, you know, the morale boost from maybe another Komodo rest would be huge for the momentum going for UCF here.
Oh my gosh, Duo, like, making it look so complicated with, like, these, like, tomahawks into get hit.
Oh, big cross-up opportunity for Komodo. Does not get the punish fully, however.
He's going for the Lord Stomp. That is not going to do it. Good DI from Komodo. Duo has to work a little bit harder.
You know, one stray knee and one solid up air to a conversion could lead to a Duo victory here.
Even a strong back air at this point. Oh my god, he rolls into the center. Komodo is like starting to pick up on these roll tendencies. And Duo has a double jump. He gets to the platform. I think that might have been able to be a rest. Komodo just takes it was fair.
Really close. I'm not sure if it would have connected.
Oh no! He thought he could... he messed up the timing. Sometimes you can do that knee and like grab like at the last second.
And if I'm Komodo, I'm thinking I can get one more. I am petrified if I am Duo right now.
Dude, you just gotta go all in and like get your rest. He doesn't do it. Gets up to Duo. He goes 2 for 2, and now he just has to show up against a Falco. That's all he has to do.
All right, and Komodo will take down 6. Now, if I'm Central Florida, you know, that's just 2 stocks of Duo. I don't even think I have to use Ober right now. I think we could probably send out Spenstar and, you know, let him duke it out with Duo. And then, you know, I heard, you know, I actually talked to Ober previous to the crew battle that, you know, he and Morse Code are practice partners and, you know, they know each other's styles and they've practiced a pretty decent amount. So you could be that Ober is looking to counterpick Morse.
Yeah, this is, of course, a friendly here, in case anybody was wondering. Yeah, I agree with you, Hada. I would keep Ober in the back lines here. Spenstar, the Falco,
Hada's just a coach. Hada's a coach. I'm in the heads. I'm out.
You've been correct at least twice so far. So that's something.
Now roll back the tape. Can we get a count? Can we get a counter on the YouTube VOD? How many times Hada's been right on the call?
Can we just get like a quick counter? Like, is that too much to ask? Ooh, I like that Nair in a turnaround regrab.
Throw it up. Throw it up in post. Throw it up in the post. Every time Hada's gotten the call right on who's coming in.
Okay, so I like how Duo was moving in that matchup. It was a friendly, so maybe there's just less pressure, but he looked a lot more comfortable against Marth. He's going to be fighting a Falco, so like I don't know what this information really means at the end of the day. But I mean, we're going to have to see how well he can move in and out of lasers. And honestly, if Central Florida wants any shot, I think Duo has to go better than even. I think he needs to take at least 3 and take Michigan down to 9 total stocks before he gets rid of it too. And they're going Fountain. FD was probably the ban, I imagine.
Yeah. So I will say that back when, you know, the development of Norwalk became, you know, top 10, top 15 consecutively with every member of Norwalk being in there, there was interesting statistics going around that Johnny had such good, weirdly good performances on Fountain, regardless of, you know, the stereotype of Falcon being nerfed by Fountain. So, you know, maybe the development of Falcon, you know, lots more stomp on platforms, slide off tech, and, you know, development of more precise shield drop angles. Falcon might not do too bad on this stage, but, you know, I have to know that...
Ooh, up smash, he gets the, like, reverse nair as well. And these bear walls are doing well. There's the stomp that you were talking about on the platform, too.
All right, good pop up here, and the tech chase opportunity. Wait, takes the positional pressure with center stage. Shield drop up air will get the scoop up, and there's a clean stock if you're Duo.
Duo is doing really well so far. I like Spenstar, like, teching towards, like, the platform here, because, like, with that platform, it's really tough to approach and actually get a hitbox out without it interrupting. And Spenstar's starting to do his Falco stuff.
All right,
no, he just formed.
Shinebacker will clean up the stock. That's a 1-for-1. If you're Spenstar, you are a hero if you can clean it up here.
Yeah, Duo needs at least 1 more, if not, honestly, 2.
All Alright, Duo with some good dash dance, but gets stumped by the laser on his approach. Good positional pressure, catches the stomp on the full hop in.
And see,
This
yeah,
is
there.
land down. That's so
It's so tough for Falcon to do anything there.
Oh, 69% for Falcon.
69% for Spenstar, and it's gone.
And it's gone.
And we're back. Oh, the Nair? Duo, you need to get at least one more, buddy. Oh, he can't get the back air to come out in time. Get the up air, go out there? No.
Oh, no. I don't want to say it, but Slippy!
Every time I think they're going to up B, and I like suggest that the person edge guarding goes out there, I was wrong, and they end up getting side B. So I'll take that. I'll take that L. Unfortunate.
Get that raspy audio, boys.
This looks really tough for Central Florida. Not gonna lie.
All right.
David's coming in.
Yeah, Michigan.
Are they the ones losing?
Yes, Michigan is Michigan.
Because like Duo's on the left, and there's 8 stocks associated with Duo. Spenstar's on the right, and there's 11 stocks. And University of Michigan is on the right of the stream.
Logos. We have to mix up the logos. We have the like the main title is static, but the logos will switch because Slippy switches the characters around.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry, so we
David
have
David and Morse are the last 2 associated with Michigan. So the thing that's messing me up is that you have University of Central Florida versus University of Michigan, but that's the reverse order of where the logos are.
Yeah.
So it's
the logos have been switching. If you've noticed,
I'm sorry.
The logos will switch because Slippy isn't always. It depends on who connects first. Yes,
it's dependent on ports. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So it's dependent on ports.
Mm-hmm. So, we have David and Morse locked in for Michigan, and then we have 3 stocks of Spenstar, 4 of Ober, and 4 of Kuya still in the tank. Now we have to look at David, and he has to win this semi-clean. You know, you have to hit a hot Marth versus Falco here,
and that can't happen. Like he can just get the 3 stock right now.
And I can only imagine, Kuya is already warming up, those bomb combos. He's waiting for those. He's getting ready for his Link versus Marth, because I know Ober is sitting there ready to hit that hot counter pick on Morse as the final match, if he needs to.
We're going to Pokemon Stadium, boys. Mm-hmm. Guess FD was a ban, and you're Marth and you're counter picking Falco, and you take him to Stadium. I guess you get pseudo chain grabs in the middle. There's no transformations.
Up tilt through the side platform's pretty good for continuations as well.
Yeah, your up tilts, your F smash, it's pretty easy to hit those. But at the same time, it's a pretty wide stage, so it's going to be harder to get those gimps. You got to really work for and earn a lot of your percent, a lot of your kills. And maybe David's the kind of player that doesn't mind doing that.
Yep. And IBAW recently on a stream and a YouTube video. If you guys don't subscribe to IBAW's YouTube channel, you should. The 2 to 3 minute little quips of information, really good on the current meta and development of Melee. So really good perspective from a top Fox. He said that, honestly, if you're a Spacey against Marth, at this point, the only polarizing stage left is FD. And, just rushing FD in a best of 5 is probably your best bet, just so you don't get momentum broke. Because the rest of the stages are honestly either even or in Spacey favor. And this would be probably the second best for the reasons we said. We get those pseudo chain grabs in the middle and the platform follow-ups with up tilt and F smash on the side plats. But nothing else is really that hard. So that one ban for the counter pick is huge for those crews who have Marths.
Yep. Here we go. He has no jump. Oh, he misses dash. This could still be fine, and it is. But, all right, David, that's a really good start. That's exactly how this needed to start if Michigan wants to make this competitive.
Oh, down throw mix-up to go for the tech chase.
Oh, right. He misses the F smash, but catches Falco, and again lets him land. And hopefully for Spenstar's sake, this time he can get some value out of landing.
Rolls out of a reaching down air combo and finds another S smash.
Is he going to tie it up completely?
David could be the hero of Michigan.
I think he's kind of favored to do it. He's at okay, now Spenstar's starting to get off a little bit.
Yeah, outside of crouch cancel percent, he can't get those crouch cancel grabs, but gets the dash dance grab maybe.
Yeah, the spot.
2017 Zane.
Oh, he almost fell off the stage.
2017 Zane. Dash
That
back grab.
barely doesn't kill. That was like a percent or two away from killing Hada. Okay, up throw, the re-grab.
He's getting these tech ins!
On reaction, he gets the up air. He's dead. Okay. That was huge. That was huge. This is still fine for David. If he gets this kill before he like dies again, then he's very happy about this.
Corner pressure. He gets the up tilt. Huge for.
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness! Charges it for the fans.
Oh my god! I understand it's a crew battle, but like, if he loses this stock now, like I'm not gonna feel bad for him. I'm gonna kind of laugh a little bit.
God, that was Reddit written all over it.
He won, dude. That would have been so sick, honestly. I can't even front. It was. Oh shit! He
double laser reflect power shield shenanigans.
There's a lot happening right now. And Spencer's starting to go in a little bit. I kind of thought that maybe he would go for like a suicide there.
Damn,
and I still think he should think about it.
Oh, gets the reverse hit off the trade though.
What a wavelength back on
grab, reverse there, will set up for an edge guard. Jab, downer. Oh, reverse up B will do it. You know, David clutching up 3 for 1. So strong from your Marth here.
Yeah. I mean, you could like literally press any button on the controller and you kill Falco there, so. You know, the Falco main in me is like a little offended that we refer to that as clutch because it's like impossible to miss that edge guard. That said, good stuff to David. Bring it back.
We all have our biases. That's what we'll let you have this one, babe. Don't even worry about it.
Okay, so this has just become very competitive again. And all of a sudden, honestly, I'm going to say it, I favor University of Michigan. The way David's playing and the fact that Morse Code is... I really think Morse Code is the best player left of anybody that hasn't played. I'm gonna say that
Morse is borderline top 50, maybe even top 40 on a good day. Like, did you like we saw? If you hey, check out the Zets YouTube channel where you can see Morse's run at a House of Pain, where he ran through top player after top player after top player, all while drinking a 2-liter Mountain Dew the entire time.
He did a really good job, and you know, unlike me, I don't think I did a very good job with that YouTube video. But if you guys like mid melee content, very mediocre, kind of middle of the pack. That's what you're gonna get with my YouTube channel. I also haven't uploaded in like a year, so that's a problem.
Hey, there's some Stassi content in there, so there's some gems.
I've had some hits and I've had some misses, you know, like any mediocre YouTube channel.
Understandable, you know, it happens. But can we still talk about how Hada has just been writing the script as it's been happening? You know, I called the Kuya coming in. You know, we already have the last stock Legends lineup. Can we get the counter in post? Because Hada's been right every time.
I don't know. I feel like that's confirmation bias. Like you haven't been wrong about anything.
Never been wrong ever.
Well, I mean, you're saying it with your chest, so I'm inclined to believe you.
No. I appreciate, you know, it's like they teach you in improv. Always yes and, you know, gotta continue to develop the narrative. Can't just throw it to a halt.
Okay, let's talk about narratives. Who's gonna win this and why? From this position right here.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of simp Kuya. I think he's one of the most underrated players, period. You know, I love a low tier hero. He's had, like, he's easily the most underrated player out of all of these two crews. So I want to think that he could pop off and, you know, just make the lead too much for Morse to handle. But you know,
there is no lead that is too hard for Morse to handle. Like
that's
where
I'm developing, and I'm going to let you take it from here.
So this is where I'm going to say. I'm just going to say this. I think David could like just give up all 3 of his stocks and just run off stage. And then Morse is up 8-4, or he's up against a deficit that is 8-4, right? And I think that Morse would have a shot. Am I going to say a good shot? No. I'm sorry, Lucky. What was that? Dreamland is the ban from David, not trying to get taken to Dreamland against a Link. I get it, because I feel like
projectiles can be a little hard too.
We're going to FOD, okay. Interesting pick from Link. I guess you have like a decent recovery. You can like hookshot kind of anything you want on Fountain. I actually used to be a Link main, like literally. Oh God, how old am I? I almost said how effing old am I? But I caught myself and didn't say the F word.
If you peek the Connect code, you know, Link 407 at Justin Zets, you know.
Hada, if you go to my Smashboards account, you'll recognize I had a Smashboards account all the way back in 2006. I'm talking practicing wave dashing on FD with Link, practicing bomb jumping with Link in my like room in high school. So I know a thing or two about Link, and Yeah, I don't know. I can't really explain the fountain pick, but what I can tell you is I don't know anything about Kuya. You're telling me he's a very underrated player. I'm excited to see.
He's a hitter. He's absolutely a hitter. So I actually I believe it's there's a compilation based YouTube channel. I can't remember it for the life of me, but it's basically like biggest hits from X player at X tournament. And there was a video on Kuya, and I'm like, oh, who's this guy? I knew he was a Florida player by reputation and that he played wonky characters, but I watched the highlights and I instantly had to look up 4 or 5 of his sets because I was so amazed at the not only of the creativity, but a lot of his like understanding on basic footsies and neutral. You could tell he's definitely a practice of the like basic understanding of fighting games, not just Smash.
Well, I'll already say I like how David's playing this, and also we can't watch a match between Marth and Link without mentioning, like, what's like the biggest set? This is trivia. What comes to mind for you, like, biggest like Link over Marth upset in Melee history?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'll give you a hint. Gommel 2016.
Oh, it was it Germ over?
No, it wasn't Germ.
Who was the
Germ is so old school, bro. It was Sauce over the
Sauce. That's it, Sauce. Yes.
Yeah, that was an amazing set. We've never seen a Link get like such a good win on that big of a stage. Before then, we haven't seen it since then. But David has brought this all the way back. We are like basically completely tied up, and he just power shields the bomb.
Kuya with the fast fall to ledge and the quick nair off.
Take the ledge, go for the down air that kills off the top, and Kuya maintaining a little bit of the small lead that he still has remaining.
All right, Kuya gets the sweet spot here with also the poke from the up angle of the up B, giving him a little bit of help. 16% built up, bomb off the ledge.
Waveland off to double jump bomb grab, okay.
And that timing is pretty strict as well.
Yeah, it looks like Kuya's kind of recognizing that David is using shield a lot, but he missed an early grab in this game, so he's a little hesitant to want to go for another grab. I hope that he can muster the courage to do it.
Shield drop opportunity. No, it just likes to just run to platform and take another bomb. Bomb gets shielded. And the poke as well. You know, the bomb's bouncing all over the place this game.
Oh my god!
Gets the last hit!
David! Okay, this is really
If you guys don't know, the flag for the animation on Link's Nair is actually not there. So traditionally, a lot of hitboxes will cease after the animation finishes. But for some reason in the code, the flag for the animation or the hitbox to end with the animation isn't there.
Oh my goodness. Okay, David. David really wants to be able to take one more stock here. And honestly, I think if David can take one more stock, I don't really see a world where Kuya and 4 stocks of Ober can take 4 of Morris's. So honestly, to me, this is where the crew battle comes down to is, can David take just one more stock or not?
All on David's shoulders.
Oh my god, Kuya is kind of going off. You're right about this kid. He's got a lot of stuff.
Oh,
nice back air. Okay.
Back air.
And David putting Morris in a really good spot. Can he get even yet one more, or can Kuya just kind of close this out and try to maintain a counterpick advantage for Ober going into Morris after this?
All right, this is the telltale sign of who will take this to the counterpick advantage for their anchors.
Nice.
And the crouch cancel up B. We'll do it.
Yeah, David couldn't keep Kuya off him at the end. I think David did more than what he needed to do. He took 6 stocks. He took 3 stocks from the Falco and 3 from the Link just now.
And it's pretty interesting. Like going into the crew, I thought David was going to be probably one of the more underwhelming contributors to the crew, and David's arguably the MVP so far of the whole
production. Can we get a Hada L counter on the stream as well? Because I'd like to start keeping track of this as well.
Understandable. Okay,
so I just want to reiterate. I think that Morris wins from he's down 1 total stock. He's got to take this Kuya stock, and then he's got to beat Ober. Again, Ober from Chicago, there are some Samuses there. I'm thinking of a Pleasantries. I'm thinking, if you look over in St. Louis, you got your Traviolis.
Mm-hmm.
There's Duck in Michigan. So I imagine. I don't know if he's ever played.
And Ober and Morris both play a lot. Ober and Morris are practice partners because Ober, I believe, either he was doing satellite Zoom school this whole semester, or he went back to Florida for school and is back now for break. But when he's in Chicago, he plays a lot with Morse. That's what he's told. That's what
Morse
he's told.
is a grinder. That might change things, and I do have a lot of respect for Ober. I was impressed when I saw him at Hold That L 3 or 4, one of those two. I can't remember last year, but I think that he's come a long way even since then. But has he come far enough to be able to contend with Morse? Again, I understand that they play a lot, but when the chips are down, it's really tough for me to bet on really anybody over Morse code. You're talking like top 40, top 30 level talent in the world, where I think that they have a shot against Morse. Morse is just too strong of a player. His neutral is incredible. His punish game is incredible. He's amazing at both melee and PM. He even is kind of good at ultimate, I understand. He just has like the brain for this, man.
Yeah.
And
I believe, isn't Morse like top 5 in PM currently, or P plus right now?
I mean, I know he's been the best Samus. I don't know how high he goes in terms of how good he is at PM.
And it's just, it's still 5 stocks off the better players from University of Central Florida. But like you're saying, Morse is built different. He's built different. He's ready to rock. And
if you're in this stream right now, you already know. You already know about Morse. I'm sure you guys already know.
And I did see him play briefly in his round 1 qualifier set. And he was looking pretty strong. He was playing against an ICs. He had a strategic counter pick. But, he had some juicy bomb drop combos into dare, into bomb, bounce, back air. Absolutely. He was playing on point. So this isn't a slacking Morse code.
Yeah. So production, can we get an update? What's going on? All right, so we should be getting the game for you guys very soon. Thank you guys for staying with us. Last match of the night coming up right after this match between Morse Code and Kuya. You got to imagine that Kuya is probably not going to be able to 4-stock Morse, so we should be seeing Morse versus Ober after this. How likely do you think it is that Kuya can take one here?
Again, I love Kuya. I think Kuya is an amazing known talent. So he could, if he takes 1, it's huge. If he squeaks 2, he's a legend.
I think he needs to take 1 for Ober to have a realistic shot. And if he takes 2, I think it's closer to... It's Ober favored at that point, but I only think it's 60-40, maybe 65-35 for Ober if he's up 2 stocks.
Yeah. All right. The moonwalk neutral V charge. Love that. All right, Kuya Morse. Taunts, we're ready to go. Why does Morse just crouching and walking look so cool? It just looks so cerebral. I can't get over that. I love that little baby movement that he only does.
He really is and has been the Dreffen of Samus mains for quite some time.
That's a really good way to put it, if I'm honest.
No, I've never seen anybody play the way he plays. It's just fascinating. Kuya holding his own so far.
Yeah, trading percent. But, if you're in Kuya's seat, I guess, if you're Kuya, you just want to take 1 at least. But if you, really want to win this crew battle, you can't be trading percent. You have to be, looking to win this stock and then try to get another one.
Oh, he's trying to get out of the corner. These nairs are kind of working. Morse getting his missiles out, trying to control center stage. Oh, man. Kuya barely missing with these aerials, trying to bully Morse in the air. That's going to be huge. Obviously Samus doesn't love being in the air. If Kuya can get another situation like that...
Great tech from Kuya.
He's probably dead. Yeah.
Woo-hoo! Yeah, Kuya fought for it, could not take it home, however. So we have... It's like we have the captains right now. We have, the headliners. We have the headline match of the title fight. You got the boxing poster. This is the big name on top right now. This is
Ober. Yeah, Ober versus Morse Code coming up next. And you got to imagine the ban has to be Yoshi's, and then it's okay, fuck. Okay, crap, shoot. Okay, darn
it. Shucks.
Dagnammit. Barnacle.
Shucks, where do I go against Morse Code?
Do I take him to Battlefield? Honestly, I think the answer is probably yes. Maybe Pokemon, but without transformations, all of a sudden Shine Off the Top becomes a lot more difficult than a Battlefield. And it just determines,
definitely don't want to take a Samus to FOD. Not even close.
Yeah, I mean, I think Samuses tend to like the stage quite a bit. The recovery is really good on that stage. It's hard to kill them off the top. I think Battlefield is probably objectively better in every way except your own recovery is slightly nerfed, but it's Falco, so your recovery is so bad anyway. Who cares?
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been with us this far, you have reached the conclusion of an exciting crew battle match. It's been neck and neck the entire time, and we're going to the head 4 stocks to 4, Morse code versus Ober. So, throwing it back
predictions. I want to see what they're going Yoshi's. Why
Yoshi's
are they going
is
Yoshi's?
The pick. Morse is trying to get hype.
Morse code banned FD. Okay, you know what? I get it. I understand
FD is
it.
A pretty saucy pick as well.
Yeah, I think that's actually a really tough spot for Morse, depending on if he wants to have no platforms, no way to get his missile game going, or does he want to have to face the reality of getting shined off the top at like 12%? He takes the latter. Knowing this, Hato, what is your? I want your prediction. I want chat to predict who's going to win, how many stocks are left over. Let's see what you guys have to say.
You know, I have been following Ober since the Chicago Arcadian, I believe 2 years ago, where I believe he got 2nd or 3rd. So it kind of became a name on my radar that I've been following. And has had a pretty successful streaming career the last year during quarantine, been developing, been grinding really hard. But, you know, I cannot ignore the Morse code factor. Morse code's going to 2-stock him.
I honestly was going to say Morse code's going to 2-stock him too, and I'm very disappointed. I thought you were about to tell me that Ober was going to win, and I was going to take some of your money just now. I was going to ask you if you wanted to make this a little bit more interesting, maybe put $10. Anybody in chat, if anybody has Ober, hit up your boy. I can send you my Venmo, and you can just send me the 10 as soon as this game is over. But yeah, I got 10 on Morse. Anybody that wants to take this, again, and I want to be very clear about this. I think Ober is great. I have a lot of respect for Ober. That should not tell you guys that I'm disrespecting Ober. It's telling you just how much I do respect Morse.
Yeah, Morse is a different kind of animal. You know, the Midwest has their bias, you know, being 2 Ohio commentators, and we will say till we're blue in the face that Dreffen can beat any player in the world. Morse can beat any player in the world. And that's a little bit of Midwest bias, but it's not as much
I think
bias,
of
but Morse is phenomenal.
Like, Ober's Chicago. You know
that's true.
Takes the down smash. He goes high. Oh, misses the back air. That's huge. That literally just could have been the stock. Like, if he hits that back air, then Ober's dead. But we're back. Right. Good crouch cancel. Up tilt does not pop Morse code up, and Ober's back to work here with his laser game.
Ober is playing the verticality so strong. Great utilization of platforms, but the uppy out of shield will get the little combo breaker
slide
here.
Off though from Ober, and I like his grab. You have to grab Morse because he will shield and uppy everything until you continuously grab him and force him to not want to do that.
And Ober's showing that shine out of shield, or that shine grab option.
At 6%. He did it at 6%, guys. Did you see?
He did.
Oh, wow. He gets around the up tilt. Very nice. And he's
soft missile and the reset.
I don't love that. You gotta go for a laser land. You gotta do your ledge dash, man. Where's the ledge dash, Ober?
And you know, duking it out stock for stock. We were at 3 apiece, 0%. Let's see who can take the lead on this 3rd stock. Uppy at a shield will not go through in that shield press situation. Morse will just reset to neutral. And Ober's trying to get these pokes through Morse's defensive game here.
Shine. Can I say something? Oh, wait a minute. That's going to be it off the top.
All right, shine off the top. Ober's looking clean.
In response to Mars Smash, like, I wonder which guy had a player that won the Arcadian. Yeah, the Arcadian that Morse code couldn't enter because he's sick. Like, what kind of a point is that? How is that relevant here?
That's when I started following Ober, man. I thought he was good. I'm like, okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. What is that? Ober, no.
I don't know what the heck is going on right now, but it's even. And we're back. Ooh, he got the little up air cancel. The little up air interrupt from the ledge. That's so hard to do, IMO. You gotta, that's like Samus main stuff. I almost said the S word. I didn't say the S word. Okay, ooh, the power shield. The wave dash back down smash. You hate to see it if you're
Ober's playing so well around the proximity of Samus's shield. Knowing that,
he's not getting super opened up. He rolls away from the bomb. Oh, the fair. Can't get the backer. Nice drift back at the last second from Morse code. Didn't want to take too much stage there.
Right, laser pressure coming in. A little bit of an approach.
Oh, that might have been a shine.
Pump.
He might have been able to double shine him off the top there.
All right, backer to catch the wave dash out of shield. Big edge guard situation.
Yeah, I like Ober backing off. It's just so scary. I never know what Morse is going to do. And I don't know. I don't know if I have the cojones to want to be more aggressive in a spot like that.
All right, jab down, jab forward tilt will not break out open Ober, but Ober takes passive into the grab.
Okay, maybe I'm gonna eat my words. Ober is kind of playing fantastically. And Morse he's playing his game. Like, Morse is playing as well as he always does.
All right, Nair to cover both the options, but no.
Oh my god, Ober knew about the roll, but he throws out jab, doesn't get much off of it.
This could be a lead. The Shy Guy saved him!
The up B by just enough to avoid the up tilt. Morse still somehow finds a way to get a last-second lead here going into last stock.
Oh, huge up B, down smash!
Down smash! Oh, what was that fair? Ober needs to get this kill without taking any more damage. You can tell he's taking his time from the top platform.
All right, fair does not clip him on the way through. Big charge shot,
he lets it rip. Ober maintaining center stage. Very PPMD, very come to me. Oh, and the backers are
also scary.
Finds one of them.
Last
stock situation.
Stock winner will take it home.
Everybody remember to inhale and then exhale a couple seconds later.
All right, Ober just looking for one to open up with the dash check. Will open up F smash for the edge.
Buddy! Okay, he goes to ledge again. He's gotten to ledge so many times. Morse has to cover that next time. Oh, the F tilt! Oh my god! And again, he gets away with ledge. Somehow the up tilts are not working.
Grab ledge.
He should be able to make
Nair from ledge, and he doesn't make it. Morse code with one left in his pocket. Has to be thanking that accidental side B on this third stock, because it would have been so much closer if he hadn't gone that way.
Okay, and okay, production is telling us to promote ourselves. I'll leave that to Hada. I'm not really a big self-promotion guy, so
I'll promote Zets for him. Follow him at Zets. That's Z3TTS. Excellent opinions on Melee. One of the most top tier up and coming commentators.
For the most part.
Yeah, I think Zets is great, guys. Please follow Zets on Twitter. You can follow me at Hey Hada if you want. I think I do okay. Because shout outs to the Michigan crew, shout outs to University Central for putting on such a great show.
Michigan this event has been comeback there, man. Yeah. Like, it was looking bad for them until David went in. Like, David really gave them a good shot, and then Morse was able to close it out. I also want to say tomorrow we're doing the 20th iteration of Mass Melee at Slippy Sundays, a Midwest local, every single Sunday at 7 p.m. Not too late to sign up. It's a free tournament, and we have a pot bonus of over $200. So, so we got production coming in. Lucky, what's up, man?
Hello, Lucky Luckstruck9 Lie here. Gonna announce that thank you for watching day 2 of our free Melee crew battles on December 5th. We are gonna have more tomorrow. We're gonna finish up with the winners of day 1 and the winners of day 2 to go to the finals. We're gonna find out who's gonna get first place. We're gonna find out who's gonna get second place, and we're gonna find out who gets third and fourth. So do stay tuned tomorrow at 7 p.m. because it's gonna get hype. We're gonna see Georgia Tech versus Stony Brook. We're gonna see Brown University mixed versus University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, and then the winner of that will play University of Michigan. And so, yeah, it's going to be hype, so be there. And if you want your school to participate in the future of these crew battles, please do join our Discord. You can, in the chat, type !Discord, and you can get the Discord link. So please hop on over to the Discord. We'll help you get set up. We'll help you get your school set up. Whatever you need, we'll be there for you. We even help you get Slippy set up if you need it. So, you know what? Just be there. We'd love to have you.
Yeah, guys, shout out to the tournament. Please support this movement, this intercollegiate Slippy movement. It really brings in a lot of what we miss from in-person tournaments, cheering for your boys, developing those rivalries, and it's just a great way to spend your weekend. So please support the Discord and please
a few notes. One, I want to reiterate that I think production has a fantastic voice, and I would like to hear him on the mic more often. 2, Morse code just joined this chat and then left like a couple seconds later. That's why we were laughing. I thought we might have been getting a winner's interview going. Seems like that's not the case, given the fact that he left the chat moments later. He's just a funny guy.
I'm down to interview Morse if he's here, if he's listening to this and he wants to talk to us. But that's up to production. Oh, there he is.
Back. And we are back. He's deafened, but we are in some way joined by Morse code, who is now no longer deafened but still muted. Morse, how you doing?
All right, Justin, I'll let
you. There we go. And finally, we're joined by Morse. Morse, talk to me, man. How you feeling right now?
I'm fucking hype.
Let's go, Morse.
Uh-oh. Okay, I think we hit our threshold for F words. I think we're still good in terms of like the CDC, but yeah, that's gonna do it for F words. Morse code in like as family friendly as language you can give. How was Michigan able to claw this back despite being down in the middle of that game, middle of the crew battle?
Blatant luck in Mountain Dew.
Morse,
That's right here first.
I'm not gonna lie. The entire time during your qualifiers match, I was asking the chat to tell me how much Mountain Dew you've had today, and no one responded. So can you give us a confirmation how much Mountain Dew your crew has collectively had today?
In the morning, I had a full 2-liter Mountain Dew, and now this thing is a quarter full.
I'm still proud of you. Like,
Wow.
I'm like a proud father in this moment.
This is bad. Fucking, I don't know. I gotta get more. I gotta get more for tomorrow now. This is bad.
Morse, I think I have no further questions, man. But good stuff. I tried to bet $10 on you, but like nobody in chat was courageous enough to try to give me their money. So
I think that says volumes for how much faith the collection of the crowd had in you to take that home.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
You're welcome, dude.
All right.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Really appreciate you watching these crews. And I've been Hada.
He's been Hada.
I has been Hada, and that has been Zetz. And again, support the Discord. Come out tomorrow. We'll see you later.
Get him, man.